Go away! Said go away, boy! Do you not speak the King's English?
I'm sorry, sir. I
see you
speak
there,
the
old man.
Queen's English.
I'd have set my home in order if I'd known you'd be calling.
The boy's name is Connor. He's here to restore the property.
Restore? Restore? Pardon my manners. She's still the fastest in the Atlantic. Sure, she needs some attention. Minor things mostly, but with a little affection, she'll fly again.
Who is she?
Who is she? Why, the Aquila boy, the ghost of the North Seas.
The boat.
A boat? She's a ship, boy, and make no mistake about it. I thought you brought him here to restore order. I reckon he's the greenest thing on the frontier.
Connor, meet me back at the manor when you've finished here.
Here?
You said it requires repairs. You able?
She does need work. A ship is a she, boy. And yes, I can refit her, but I'm lacking in the proper supplies. Some quality timber would help me get started.
I can see to that. How long before she is able to sail again?
Just get me
Yes,
the lumber, boy.
Rakatan the Nakatan.
I'll raise a crew.
Necronomicon. Fine.
Yeah, I kind of. Oh my god!
There you are. I've something to show you. Come, take a look.
What is it?
A ledger. It lets us manage the homestead's dealings.
And these?
That was years ago. Before the slow fever, before the Templars, before everything collapsed. But that's all in the past. Better we focus on what's in front of us. Take up the ledger, and I'll teach you how it all works.
Okay.
Time passed quickly after that. My days a blur of study, training, and work. What little free time Achilles allowed me was spent learning about the Templars, about Charles Lee and my father. I longed to confront them, to put an end to their schemes, to ensure my people would remain untroubled and free. But I knew it was too soon.
Let's do this smart. Because the first time I did that, I jumped and died. There's a part of the cliff right there. If you jump, you'll land on
Let me
that.
see.
Restraint.
Right there. If you jump right there, you'll land right there and die.
But in time, I mastered them as well. Days became months. Months became years. And as my skills and knowledge grew, so too did I.
You could have sworn the game just said 6 months later and you saying years.
Well, it's been years since you first met Achilles. Is what I think they're saying.
I suppose, yeah. Oh my god, so faster. Okay.
Oh yay, this mission was
Come
so much
aboard
fun.
and feast your eyes, boy. No, not the left foot. Never the left foot. Horrible look. Step with your right foot first.
She is...
You know, I love how Connor's checking this like he knows what to
Aye.
fucking check.
Weatherly and sleek. She'll fetch 12 knots in a stiff gale. Ne'er a ship from here to Singapore can outrun her on her best day. What do you say we take her out? Show you what she can do firsthand.
Ironically, most people said this was the best thing of the game. This section right here, just like doing the
We'll
shit
launch
bit.
straight away. Don't worry, lad. I'll make sure you sprout good sea legs.
You know, I think I'm starting to see one of the problems with,
Hand
thing.
over fist.
What?
Come on, men.
at least
Let's
to
get
me,
her out where
is
she
that
needs to be.
You're having to pretty much do everything you did as Ezio over again, but with Connor.
Pretty much, and also you're sequence 5 and you're still doing tutorials.
Well, I mean, this is a brand new thing here.
Yes, it's a brand new thing, but still, all the stuff I did was all the same stuff.
Well, you never got to Sailor.
Yeah, I know. I'm talking about all the other stuff.
Yeah, but you know, that I can understand. They could have condensed that down easily into one, but this one? No, you gotta excuse the bow.
Okay.
Come on, she won't bite.
So I never understood why you stand off to one side like that.
You can half sail.
He's like, just do this, we're going. I'm like, oh, so.
The killer flies again. Do you feel it, lad? Set a course for Martha's Vineyard. We'll find our guns and officers there.
I like how he said that, like he knows what it is.
The faster she goes, the more cumbersome she grows. And the firmer your hand needs to be. Enjoy this stretch of open water before we come upon those shallows. Call for full sail if you like. I want everything. Unfurl everything. Full sail.
Let's see how well you can do. Stay full sail as long as you can.
I was going to say, you'd be able to turn easier when you get off full sail like that.
I know. But
full sail, go get that wind.
Too bad the wind's against you, more or less.
I know.
Honestly, I think it'd be fun to go out in an old boat like this. Wouldn't you?
It would be nice, but at the same time, it's just like, it probably won't match the speed.
Well, no, I mean...
of anything today.
Well, no, I mean, like, now, for relaxing.
Take us through these shallows.
Not something like that,
not
you
to
know?
Run up on them. The sandbars will slow us down, but the rocks will put a hole through a hole. And if you want to make a quick tack, call for half sail. She's more maneuverable then.
Yeah, just follow this boat. I mean, the only thing that, which is the biggest thing they fixed, I can already see after playing 4, is the fact that I can't pull the camera back any further.
Well, it was a new mechanic, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, once again, for this you have to give it a little bit of forgiveness. For something brand new, never before seen. You know?
Yeah.
Take full sail.
I am full sail.
Oh.
Just wish I could pull the camera a little bit further back.
So I heard Smash Bros. 3D got an update.
It did.
Any idea what it does?
They're rather,
We need to ease off, half sail.
they're pretty much, let's see, they did content patches, like they did a couple things like hiding the conquest standings and stuff like that, so you don't know what's going on. Instead of like, oh hey, I'll just keep playing as this person. And they also did some balance updates for the characters, but they're being hush-hush about it. So,
Little Mac.
no, they haven't said anything at all.
It's gonna be Little Mac.
It's not going to be Little Mac because he's actually... The only stage he's good on is Final Destination-like stages, which makes him good in Fort Glory mode, but none of the other modes.
Close.
If you're playing on Battlefield, he's pretty much one of the worst characters. Any stage other than a Final Destination-like stage. Which, even then, it's really easy to get around his stuff. Oh, hey, he's just going to sit there and just do a haymaker. Just duck, I'm fine. He's dead. He's going to sit there, he's going to sit there and, what's the word I'm looking for? He flings off the stage. Oh, just push him a little bit. Now he can't climb back up. Really, the only reason they're saying he's OP is because that's all everyone uses on Fort Glory.
You're looking every bit as ravishing as I remember.
After all these years, you sail all the way to the vineyard to pay me compliments?
We are looking for David and Richard Clutterbuck.
Nice to see you, too.
Robert Faulkner.
Where the hell you been?
Sorry for leaving like I did, lads, but where I was going, no one could know. You two working much?
No. Between contracts at the moment.
Well, we're looking for gunnery officers. What would you two say to working with me again?
We'd be for getting into a few more scraps.
Good show.
The Aquila is a fine vessel. We're fitting all the guns as we speak.
Looks like your friend's about to catch a beating.
Where is Charles Lee?
I don't much care for your tone, boy.
Hey, you don't want to be doing that, Biddle.
Bobby Faulkner turned to wet nursing. It's good you finally realize you're a shite sailor.
Whoa, 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 not in here, gentlemen. Better still, not at all. Bobby, take your friends and get out!
Let's go, boys. Our guns ought to be ready. Come on.
Is Connor retarded?
I don't know.
That would be like me going like this. Not to put it further. Where is David Reed? See my point?
Honestly, I'm trying to remember who that was, but I think he actually had a important thing with the Templars going on.
Maybe. But you know, I just think that's a little funny that Connor is told, wait, go get him in time, you know?
Mm-hmm.
The older man is a Templar.
And it's just like, where is he?
Templar.
And he
Young
just goes up to
Nicholas Biddle.
essentially some random stranger.
No, he's saying that he's a Templar.
Are the guns ready?
Aye, but we won't
Assuming
go over our heads.
he's a Templar.
We'll find a suitable target and show you how
That'd be like me going up to you, assuming you were...
No, he just literally just said it.
Rest assured, there's ample
Well,
room
yeah,
for
but he
our
didn't know that when he went up and asked. Brian. That'd be like
I'm
me.
pretty sure he did, which is why he asked.
I don't know. Try one.
I'm
Looks
good.
like a
If I
British
could hit,
frigate
I'm
with
good.
half seas over.
Already?
Should do nicely for a spotted target
Thought
practice.
you wouldn't be.
Bring around broadside, and when all guns are on target, call fire. Ready up to fire! And fire!
That was fun. And now let's go all the way back.
So you remember the opening scene of Frozen? Would you like to build a snowman? I want you to think about it this way. Throughout that whole song, it's no, go away, no thanks. Then Elsa runs away, and what's the first fucking thing she does?
Build a snowman.
Yep. I'd be fucking pissed if I was Anna. I'd be like, you built a fucking snowman without me? Fuck you.
And now it's gonna get stupidly dark.
I'll be big
Yeah.
with another one. Where in the bloody hell did she come from? Carry on, Sarah. Not bad for you, first boy, boy. Now we best be getting back, or the old man will have my guts for garters.
Is it bad I'm looking at the Aquila, and after that fight all I'm thinking is the very end of Pirates of the Caribbean 3, with guys walking down the ramp, not getting hit by anything.
Mm-hmm.
And there's all these cannonballs and explosions. It's like,
I got 'em! All of 'em! You get what I need, and I'll give 'em to you. Simple. You got a ship. Could find 'em all to boot.
Who is that man?
Him? Some old salt always on about letters he's got from Captain Kidd. Nonsense, really, but he doesn't hurt no one, so I'll leave him be. Talk to him if you fancy, but be warned he'll chew your ear off. Anyway, the Aquila's here for you. If you should get a pang for the open sea, we'll be waiting. Now, I implore you to head up the hill before the old man comes out of retirement just for me.
So let's do that.
You weeks. And not even a goodbye before you left.
sorry.
Well, what are you waiting for?
Those are some shiny books.
Put them on.
Put on the suit. The last suit you'll ever wear. Inconsistency.
Once upon a time, we had
Right.
a ceremony on such occasions.
Inconsistency.
But
Where?
I don't think either
Where's
of
the
us
hood?
are really the type
It's
for that.
not on yet.
You've your tools.
No,
and
where's the
training,
hood on
your
the
targets
outfit?
and goals.
Clear, and I'll bring down my fucking statue. It's clearly attached
Welcome to the
To-
Brotherhood, Connor.
the outfit. So where is it?
It actually isn't attached to the outfit on this one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually like an extra little bit that gets like put on like through the underneath bit. It's hard to explain.
Welcome back, Desmond. You'll be happy to hear there's actually good news for once.
Yeah?
I've managed to locate a power source, and it's relatively close by. Up for a trip to Manhattan?
Is it safe to leave? Abstergo's gotta be looking for us.
Obviously it's not safe. Can't exactly sit around here hoping to get lucky, though, can we? We need that power source. Besides, I'm sure you can cook up some way to hide our movements.
Maybe. The Templars have access to all kinds of satellites and camera systems. We'll need to find a way to mask our digital signature. I can probably camouflage the van, too. But there's not much I can do for us.
That's an easy one.
Alright, let's go get some power sources.
Local utility companies have assured the public that they're completely prepared for the upcoming solar maximum. Disruptions to service are...
Oh yeah, did you hear about today's thing that's going to happen this year?
If only they knew.
Apparently from December 16th
What's
to
this?
December 27th,
Remote-operated camera.
the world is going
It'll
to
provide
suffer
us with
a
a feed while
total
you're on
blackout.
mission.
Apparently, a
This'll let us
solar
talk to
storm
each
is
other.
going to kick up solar debris and
We're almost
dust,
there,
knocking
so
out
listen
90% of the
The
sun for
artifact
6
is in an
days.
office penthouse in Lower Manhattan. At this time of night, direct infiltration.
And you want to know what's
is gonna
funny
get
about
noticed.
it?
I think we're better off
Give me
having
a
you drop in from
second.
above.
You'll love this.
What do you mean,
You'll
above?
fucking love this. Gonna...
Let's go get that power source.
Here we go. Okay, so let's do this.
Testing.
Okay.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yep, reaching time.
The head of NASA, Chief Boulder, made an announcement and asked everyone to remain calm.
I've got pictures. Running diagnostics.
And he reporter interviewed a few people to hear what they had to say.
Nice, strong signal.
With Michael Hearns, he's running. You gotta be purging my nigga. 6 days of darkness means 6 days of turning up fame. Right? But you know what's funny? This whole thing's a hoax. Obviously.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I would love to have like a day of darkness like that. That would be kind of cool. You know?
Yeah. I don't know why he grabbed onto that.
But that article is bullshit.
I wish you can go back and redo these segments because these are like the funnest ones because it's just like all climbing everywhere.
Oh, that's hold still. It's a lovely view.
Like Mia's Edge,
Seriously, Sean?
more or less.
Look at that.
I'd shit my pants.
Especially after doing this.
Honestly, it would be like right there that I'd shit my pants and I'm kind of crouching going to climb. Be like,
Oh, what about this?
No, I did that in Mirror's Edge. I'd be fine. I'm sorry, I can't resist. Speaking of, has there been any news on that reboot yet?
Nope.
What, is that one now on indefinite hiatus?
They just haven't announced anything for it yet.
Okay. Because I really want my Mirror's Edge reboot. Which, admittedly, you know, I am a little upset that after only one game, they went to a reboot, right?
And on the not so bright side, the slightest misstep means you're effectively paced.
Shut up, Sean.
Oh my god, seriously? You couldn't do that jump?
Apparently not.
Just did it just fine there. At this point, I would be nope, nope, nope.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Almost there, Desmond. Once you reach the top of the lit-up crane, you should be high enough to make the jump.
Should?
It'll be fine, don't worry.
Well, you might want to worry a little. I'm pretty sure she was high when she was running the numbers.
Sean!
It's a joke. It was a joke. Or was it?
I like how there's a ladder there, and look how you're climbing up this thing.
Makes perfect sense, Brian. I still want to know how they get those cranes on the building like that.
They probably put it together.
You know what? Good thing we have the magical power of the interwebs.
Timing's really important here. Too soon or too late, and you'll miss the building.
How do grains get on top of skyscrapers?
Now, open your
How stuff works. That'll work for me because they're good at them.
I like how you get the control of this part. It's like, oh hey, literally you don't really have to move at all. You're just going to hit it no matter what you do. Like how he had a backpack on top of his backpack.
I know.
That wasn't so bad.
So, you must be Desmond. Not exactly what I expected, but I guess your kind doesn't have many options these days.
Who are you?
Ask your father. Now give me that.
I don't think so.
Look, I'm not supposed to kill you, but the boss man didn't say anything about fucking you up. So you got to the counter.
So who the hell is Daniel Cross?
Believe it or not, he used to be an assassin. The assassin, the way I've heard it told, but it turned out he was a sleeper agent for Abstergo, programmed to infiltrate and destroy the organization.
How did he know you were there? We could be compromised.
They must have caught me snooping inside their network and sent Cross to see what we were after. If they were aware of our current location, we'd know. Though, I will say this. Doesn't bode very well for future expeditions.
I've set up some cameras topside. If anyone shows up, we'll see it.
I'd suggest you go see about finding a socket for that power source. Or we can return to Connor if you prefer. All the artifacts in the world won't mean a thing without the key.
Okay, so they don't fall over because embedded within a concrete pad that's 30 feet by 30 feet by 4 feet, and is weighs 400,000 pounds.
I owe you an apology.
So that's what keeps them
I
in.
shouldn't have lashed out like that. You have to understand.
Tower crane survived at the construction site on 10 to 12 tractor trailer base. The crew uses a mobile crane to assemble the jib and the machinery section
kind of like
and place the seats. Basically, you're right, they assembled it piece by piece using another crane.
So I've noticed.
Brian?
Look, it's silly for us to go back and forth like this. I admit, I did a shitty job raising you. I apologize, I'm sorry. But it's important you understand it didn't come from a bad place. You're my son.
Still.
I guess I was so busy trying to make sure nothing bad happened, I didn't consider the consequences. Truce.
I can't believe it's taken me so long to ask, but how's Mom?
And it takes 60,000 to do this because it includes shipping the crane to the site, renting the crane that assembles the crane, the cost of the crew that handles the assembly, etc., and it costs 15,000 a month to do it, with charge to rent the coming frame and extra mass set.
It's too risky.
So basically, the higher you go,
right,
the more you pay.
When we're done.
It's interesting, but you know. Juno.
We've recorded these once before, but obviously, you know what happened in those files.
In the beginning, when we thought we could be saved, we sought to face the sun's wrath and contain it. 4 towers would be built to pull her fury into this place and dispel it. But even with all we knew, with all we had, it would take too long. 1,000 years we could labor and still the work would not be done. The first tower was never completed. The project abandoned. We moved on. But while we labored on other endeavors, a few returned. They thought to automate the process. Metal might finish what flesh could not. If we could not meet the sun's cruel embrace, perhaps we might rebuke it. Already we could generate the fields to protect us in times of strife. But these were small and simple things. To replicate them on a scale the size of a world, we lack the energy to make it so. Half the world, they said then. It is better than none at all. We tried. Again, we failed. A quarter, they asked. Even this we could not do. A sixth, an eighth, a tenth, they cried. The answer was still the same. Perhaps in time a city might be spared. But it was time we did not have. So we moved on.
Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
I wonder how you would know which way to put that in. Probably doesn't matter.